Breaking news at the moment, because on a day the Defence Minister Manohar Parrikar has confirmed now that it was a Pakistani balloon, he claims, that was shot down in Barmer yesterday. Now another suspicious balloon has been spotted over Gurgaon. The balloon was spotted but has not been found yet. It was spotted in the afternoon. The latest we know is that it is approaching towards Aya Nagar Air Force Station, and the Gurgaon police chief has said the unidentified balloon was red and white in color, about 1 meter in diameter. It comes on a day when hoax bomb threat calls have grounded 3 flights today. I'm going straight across to Shiv Arur to give us more details. Shiv, what is this balloon that is causing so much of consternation? Yesterday in Barmer, today in Gurgaon, and what is this theory about them having floated in from Pakistan?
That theory has actually been put down by none other, Rajdeep, than the Defence Minister Manohar Parrikar himself. He was speaking, earlier today at an event where he briefed a couple of reporters and said it's very possible that this is a Pakistani balloon that's been sent in from across the border to test India's defences and response time. Now, given the circumstances, the high level of terror alert that the country, as you know, is under at this time, that's a huge statement to make, heavy with implication from none other than the Defence Minister. It all started yesterday, Rajdeep, when a suspicious object was detected on radar over Barmer in Rajasthan. It was shot down by a Sukhoi 30, widely interpreted as an overuse of force, because ultimately it turned out to be a harmless advertising balloon with a metallic mesh. But be that as it may, there are several people in the intelligence agencies, including in the Air Force, and now the Defence Minister of the country himself, who say that it may not be as innocent as it seems, not a case of mistaken identity, but something that may have been used as a decoy being sent in from Pakistan with sinister intent, a decoy to test responsiveness, to test defences, to test the amount of time it takes for the Indian Air Force to actually scramble a fighter jet in the event of an air intrusion or an air threat of that kind, which are pretty much textbook precursors, for what could be a larger, more damaging attack. But the bigger thing is, after what happened yesterday, Rajdeep, today there was an alert where you had the Air Force and the Airports Authority of India and Air Traffic Control being alerted about some suspicious movement in the air between Gurgaon and Delhi. The funny thing is, after that first alert, nothing more has actually emerged from these agencies. They don't know what they saw. They don't know if that object actually existed, and we're still waiting for clarity from those agencies. But given that there's a heightened state of alert, all of these things have sent these agencies into an absolute frenzy.
But Shiv, I must ask you this. A balloon coming in all the way from Pakistan to Barmer, is our Defence Minister or our defence officials merely trying to cover their tracks for shooting down that balloon? I mean, the balloon apparently had a happy birthday written on it. Why are we looking at some sinister motive behind these balloons?
Very good question. That's actually one of the good questions to ask at this point of time. But the fact that the balloon had Happy Birthday or Happy New Year written on it, doesn't take away from the fact that it could be a decoy, which is what the defense agencies are actually saying. The fact that, the establishment may be trying to cover its tracks is a theory that, many naysayers at this point of time are asking, and it is a legitimate question. But the fact is, what the defense minister said today, Rajdeep, is that it's one of the possibilities. Now, remember, what the defense minister said comes in the context also of the Air Force. The Indian Air Force officially stating in a statement that this was a harmless balloon, there was no sinister intent, there was no dangerous payload found on that particular balloon, and that it was a commercially made balloon, probably made somewhere in the United States, for advertising purposes. But there are no answers about where it came from, who it belongs to, how it could have drifted across the border, as you rightly asked, very legitimately asked, and whether the government, even knows what it's actually talking about. So for the defense minister to come out and say that one of the likelihoods is that this balloon drifted in from Pakistan, pretty much sets the cat among the pigeons, especially in this Indo-Pak atmosphere we're in right now.
Okay, well, maybe the defense minister knows something that you and I don't know, that balloons are floating in from Pakistan. Shiv Arur, appreciate your joining us to give us your perspective on that breaking story.
Pathankot Highway, police and bomb squad have reached the spot and at the moment investigating the matter. Let me go across to Manjeet Negi now for more details. Manjeet, what more information are you picking up?